And we are back around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen, man. Marcus, college football started. College football started, but we're gonna talk a little bit NFL today, man. What we talking about today, Marcus?
Man, we gotta talk about Dak Prescott. Man, do you think he the right fit for the Cowboys moving forward?
We'll see if it's in his best interest. And we're gonna say if he ain't the right fit, if he not the right fit, who is the quarterback that can take over? Who is the next Cowboys quarterback?
Man, it might be Shedeur Sanders, man.
That's what everybody's saying.
He's gonna be the hottest quarterback on the market when it's all said and done.
That's what everybody's saying. Hey, but ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about it. Let's go. You already know what's next. Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Let's go.
Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
let's go.
Oh boy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear him or you see him, tell him who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick, let's go, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back around the water cooler today, man, and we got a lot in store for y'all in this episode, man. We trying to level up our game of content, so we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. As always, before we get started, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video using hashtag WCTPod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk because we dropping stuff every day now. Follow us on Twitter. Well, they call it X now at CoolestPod23. And if you're on Facebook, if you on Facebook, follow the Facebook page at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page. And as always, man, if you like listen to the audio version of the podcast, listen to us on your favorite podcast player, man. Go like, subscribe, and rate and review the show. Let us know what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. And just rock with your boys, man. Rock with your boys. Rock with your boys, man. We appreciate it, man. Marcus, college football started.
Yes, sir.
It's a great week of college football, man. Hey, I was looking at it, right? Before we get into the topics, there were 6 SEC teams that put up 60 or more points this past weekend.
Yeah, this is warm-up week.
Warm-up week. What you said? You said it was practice. What you said?
Practice, yeah, it's practice. It's practice week. You know what I'm saying? Televised practice week.
It was practice week.
Televised practice week. Tune-up week.
So, man, but we also had some teams that had some really competitive games where they were supposed to be really competitive games. Florida got drug.
Get out of here.
Florida got drugged.
Get out of here.
By
Miami came and said, get out of here.
Miami came in. Exactly. They trying to steal their recruits out of the game. Don't go there. Don't go here. Don't go here. That's what the one dude told him.
Crazy.
One dude told him, said, hey, don't y'all go here. Don't y'all go here. Like, what?
Said, we run Florida. Miami said they run Florida. You heard what they said.
That's what they said. Clemson. You thought it was a game. Like, you know how you see something and it look real, but then when you turn it around, it's just hollow on the inside. Like I'm trying to think of like like something that made, like what's an analogy? But like it looks real. Cubic zirconia, like it looks like a diamond, but then when you put a diamond tester on it, it's fake. That's what Clemson is. Clemson ain't real, man. Clemson got drugged, bro. Huh?
They ain't got an offensive weapon in from here to Canada.
No, they don't. I forgot who it was that said this. They said Clemson offense sucked because they got too many white guys on the field.
Roddy White.
Roddy White said that. I was like, what? Roddy White, what? Like you said it out loud? Like what?
Because if it was the other way around,
it would have been a problem.
A lot of people be in trouble.
It would have been a problem.
A lot of people be in trouble. You can't be doing that.
That's what I'm like. Come on, Roddy. What you doing, Roddy?
No, we saying that.
Come on.
But,
man, that was crazy. And Colorado, man. Colorado. Mm, mm, mm.
Are we? I just want to know. All right, Nick. Between me and you, are we gonna overhype what happened in that game? Are we sipping the juice like everybody else? Because at the end of the day, it's still North Dakota, and
North
they
Dakota
not.
State.
No, yeah, North Dakota State, because North Dakota did play also this weekend. So North Dakota State, they also play. You know what I'm saying? And we know they the kings of the D2 community. We know who they are, but really though, are we gonna a team that claims they're a perennial playoff team? Are we really celebrating? I'm just asking.
See, this is what so this is where I fall in this conversation. Because North Dakota State can give a lot of FBS teams a run for their money. They are really that good.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Like you stated, it's still a Division II school. Is Colorado that good though? That's the question. Like, okay, so if y'all watch,
All right, can I give you an analogy?
go ahead.
All
go
right,
ahead.
you remember back when I hope I get his name right, because you know I'm good for messing up a name. You remember back when Appalachian State beat Michigan? Appalachian State beat Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah, beat Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
They were the top D2 school at the time.
Okay. Wait, was Appalachian State was a D2 school at that time? I thought it was Division I AA. Oh, that is D2. My bad. Go ahead. I'm tripping. Go ahead. I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. Long day. Go ahead. Man.
They were top D2 school at the time.
You right. My bad.
And Michigan got crucified for losing that game.
They did.
So I'm just saying, like, all right.
I put it like this: Colorado had the best player in the country on the field. That's what made.
Oh man, by far, Travis Hunter is separating himself from competition. If that's what you were talking about,
yes, Travis Hunter's the best player in the country. And if you didn't see, we put out a video on the Water Cooler Talk Instagram page and TikTok, where we was basically having a conversation about could he win the Heisman Trophy on a bad team? Like,
yeah,
this team is bad.
I think he would have to pick one side of the ball though.
I don't know, man. I think that helps him even more with winning the Heisman Trophy. Being a two-way player.
It helps his argument because he makes a stop here and there. We're gonna glorify him for it. But again, if you pay attention to that game, he was getting brought it up at DB a couple times.
Okay.
A couple misses assignments. So sometimes his fatigue can make him a liability. That's all I'm pointing out.
On the defense side of the ball,
on a bad team, he would have to change. You know what I'm saying? He would have to change how you utilize him. I feel.
I can understand that. I can see that too. I can understand that. But by far, I'm gonna say by far right now, Travis Hunter is the best player in college football, and I would say a far second, Cam Ward.
Hey, the way he handled that game, I can't disagree with you, bro.
I gotta go Cam Ward.
He handled himself very, very Heisman-ish.
Yes. Like if he keep it up, he can get invited to New York. Yeah. If he keep it up. And if Miami keep winning, he'll keep it up.
Who's more likely to sustain? Travis Hunter or Cam Ward?
Cam Ward. Just based off the fact that Travis Hunter played both sides of the ball. We saw it last year. He got hurt in a game, and he couldn't. And of course, fatigue plays a factor into it as well too. You got to keep your legs up under you as well. But he got hurt, man. He got hurt in a game. He had a ruptured spleen or something like that with a spleen situation or something. And he couldn't finish out really the last part of the year or something like that. But nah, man, I think long term Cam Ward is more sustainable. All right.
While we talking about Colorado, before we get up off this topic, they still don't look disciplined, Nick.
I mean, I think everybody in the country sees that. Like, I'm just being completely honest with you. I'm like, I don't think nobody is disagreeing with you on that situation. They don't. But hey, it's Colorado. They got they white hot right now.
Bama don't look disciplined no more either.
Ooh, let's not get into that. Let's not upset Bama Nation. Oh my God, let's not do it. They think they still.
Y'all taking pictures after an interception. You know, Nick flipping how Bubba Dub is flipping over in his grave. Seeing that right now.
Let's not upset Bama Nation because you know they'll, you know, it is what it is. You know,
Just a little sports talk. My bad.
Just a
my
little
bad.
sports
We
talk.
get top of it.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, man, let's go ahead and let's get into the first half topic. The drop is finished. I just don't have it queued up here. I forgot to put it in, but it is what it is. Let's get into this first half topic right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. This is gonna be a good show, man. We talking NFL today. If you saw our little commercial that we put out, we talking Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Is it in Dak Prescott's best interest to leave Dallas after this season? Let's give a little context right here. Dak Prescott is wanting an extension to his contract of what he already currently has. As of right now, that has not been settled upon. As of today, that has not been settled. Today, meaning that we record this on Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen, and this comes out on Wednesday. So as of today, Tuesday, the 9th of September, that has not been solidified. An extension has not been solidified. And they're saying Dak could probably be in the $60 million a year range. You're talking $60 million for 4 years. That's a lot of money. That's what 240 million for a quarterback on average is what you're talking about. But the question that we just stated there, man, this is the last year of Dak's contract. At the end of this year, Dak can walk away from the Cowboys. He can walk away from the light. He can walk away from the star. He can walk away from the pressure, from the media pressure. And he can go somewhere and probably ball out even better without that much pressure. Is it in Dak Prescott's best interest to leave Dallas after the season? Marcus, what you say?
All right, we talking about Dak, not Dallas. So if I'm Dak
It's the
Prescott,
same thing.
yes,
It's the same thing. If you do you think it's a you take your analysis? Take your analysis.
That's two different questions. Because the thing about it is, and I'm gonna break it down to you like this, Nick, and I got two answers for you. If it's Dak that I'm thinking for, I'm Dak. Yes, it's in my best interest to leave.
Okay.
Because if we don't have any postseason success, I'm gonna be the scapegoat.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep being a scapegoat no matter how much my payout is, and Jerry Jones is gonna find a way to get rid of me eventually anyway.
Okay.
We seen it before. If I'm Dallas, no, it's not in my best interest to let Dak Prescott leave, because obviously, look at the numbers: 4,000 yards every year he healthy. He get you at least over. He get you 10 wins. Probably if he play 16 games, he's gonna get you at least 10 wins.
12 the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when you speak on that, you got to put a little respect on his name.
Okay. All right. Here's my thought process on this. I think it is in Dak's really best interest to leave Dallas after this season. I agree with you a whole 100%. Here's the simple fact. Here's the reason why I feel this way. I think I believe a couple of shows back. It's probably been like, I say a couple, probably like 7, 8, 9 shows back. We talked about. We had a small conversation about this. I think the question was, where would you want to see Dak if he did leave the Cowboys? I thought, what about New York? What about the New York Football Giants? Dak with the Giants. That would be interesting. But that would be trading one star, one spotlight for basically another spotlight.
True.
Basically.
That's very true.
That's New York media that a lot of people talk about all the time. The New York media, the pressure of being in New York. The same thing they say about the Knicks. Like, why the Knicks haven't won a championship, the pressure of being a New York Knicks basketball player and stuff like that and all type of stuff. That's one thing. Then I thought about it. I said, where could Dak go to where he would not have the media pressure on him, but still be successful. But then I thought about it even more because I kind of overthink stuff a little bit. But what if Dak is the story? What if he is the reason why the media's there? Like, will it leave? Like, will it ever go away?
Nah.
See, that's my point.
The media was there with Tony Romo and
That's what
Theo.
but see, the thing is, like, but this is the thing though. It will, like, if wherever Dak goes, the media is going to follow him because of his personality, because of who he is. It's almost like LeBron. It's almost kind of like LeBron. I'm not gonna say it's LeBron-esque, but you know how, like, wherever LeBron goes, the media flocks there. Like when he left Cleveland the first time, it's like everybody like kind of distanced themselves from Cleveland and went to Miami. Then when he came back to Cleveland, everybody came back because LeBron was back and he was in Cleveland again. And then now he went to Los Angeles and now he's in Los Angeles and like everybody's flocking around LeBron. I kind of feel like Dak has that kind of attraction. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree? So you don't think Dak has that kind of attraction, or is it just because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
It's because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones is the attraction.
Okay.
And that's the problem.
Okay.
And that's the problem. If Dak goes somewhere else, his play gonna have to speak for itself. And that's just how it's gonna be. Me myself personally, I want to see Dak go to a place like New England.
That's an interesting situation.
Yeah, I want to see him go to a place where it's you can't just blame him for the reason why you lose. It's still a lot of things you can build around him and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. What about
The
Dak?
thing about it is,
What about Dak in Arizona?
I like Dak in Arizona, but are you gonna bring Kyler Murray back to Texas?
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real now. Kyler Murray is a Texas high school legend. Let's just be serious.
Bring Kyler Murray back to Texas.
Let's just be real. Now, does that fit? Like, okay, let's be. He's a Texas high school legend. I think he won a state championship every year. He was the quarterback in high school.
Never lost a high school game.
Never lost a high school game in Texas. Now, let's be honest about this situation. Now, let's be honest. Is that a better trade? Is a Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott swap a signing trade? Let's say Dak signs and they trade the rights of each player.
After this season, let's see how Kyler Murray performs.
Okay.
Performs this season.
Okay.
Kyler Murray might not even be a starter in this league the way he been
Hot take.
digressing.
Hot take.
The way he been digressing the last couple of years, especially since that contract signing and stipulations of you must watch film and blah blah blah.
Cannot play video games.
You cannot play video games, Mr. Call of Duty. So I want to see what he brings to Arizona before I say I do a straight up trade for Dak Prescott.
Okay, all right. I'm just throwing this out of this. This is just speculation. This is just speculation. This is nothing in concrete contract. We're just speculating here. Like a Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray trade. Like, would Kyler Murray?
I got a good question for you.
Go ahead.
What quarterback would you trade straight up for Dak Prescott right now?
That's a great question. It's not too many. And the ones that you would trade for, those organizations are not going to let them go. Let's go through the list.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City ain't get rid of Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not trading straight up.
No.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all.
Joe Burrow. Cincinnati ain't get rid of Joe Burrow.
Nah, I wouldn't make that trade either.
No. Josh Allen. I don't think Buffalo gonna get rid of Josh Allen.
I don't think we will, but being real with you one-on-one, I entertain that trade.
You entertain.
As a GM, I entertain that trade.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans. They not about to get rid of him. He too young.
Yeah, he too young.
Plus he on a rookie deal too. He on a rookie deal too.
Don't say too young. I want his potential is his ceiling right now is looking higher than Dak's ceiling. If you get what I'm saying.
I got one for you.
So I don't want to pull the gun. I won't pull the gun on that trade at all.
I got an interesting. I got two interesting ones for you. The first one, Brock Purdy.
Dak in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Shanahan, I'll make that trade. If I'm Shanahan, I'll make that trade. If I'm Shanahan, I'll make that trade.
All right, you put Dak. You put Dak in there with Ayuk just signed.
Christian McCaffrey, Debo, and Ayuk.
And now it's being reported. It's reported as of today that Trent Williams, they are finalizing the deal with Trent Williams for a long-term deal.
I read that too.
So
I'm taking that trade. I'll trade him for Brett.
Okay. I got another one for you. Justin Fields.
Would I trade Dak for Justin Fields?
Would you trade Dak for Justin Fields?
Nah.
Knowing that Russell Wilson ain't gonna be there for long.
I'm not trading Dak for Justin Fields. I don't feel like Justin Fields has accomplished enough, even though he has had a lot of offensive coordinators, a lot of situations with Chicago. I'm not risking my organization's growth on a quarterback that's still a question mark.
Okay. Those are the only quarterbacks I can think of. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like you
trade up for Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Okay.
Justin Herbert. No.
I entertain that trade.
No, I would not.
I entertain that trade.
I mean, it's kind of almost swapping.
I hear what it entails.
Okay. This is my thing. You almost kind of swapping the same for the same. I mean, because Justin Herbert is what he's doing what he needs to do in the postseason. I mean, in the regular season, but he ain't won a playoff game. Dak has won 2 playoff games. Justin Herbert has won what, 1 playoff game, if I'm not mistaken.
Would you trade Dak for Tua?
Ooh.
Good. I had that one. Would you trade him for Tua or Jalen Hurts? Who you trading first?
I would look at the Jalen Hurts. I would look at the Jalen Hurts package first before I look at Tua.
Okay.
I would look at the Jalen Hurts package before I look at the Tua package.
Okay.
Because see, there's a maturity about Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got to a Super Bowl though, so
Jalen Hurts ain't got no. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing.
I say he got to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he got to a Super Bowl, but this is the thing though. Okay, so I'm looking at it as if I'm the Dallas GM. Like, is this gonna be an upgrade at the position? Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen, CJ Stroud. Those to me are upgrades to Dak. Like when you I'm trying to think of other quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers would be an upgrade to Dak, even in his old age. He's still an upgrade to Dak. But it's the thing though, like what other quarterbacks? Every other quarterback, you either swapping, kind of talent for talent almost, or you getting a diminished version at the quarterback position. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not too many quarterbacks out there that you would trade and get an upgrade for.
See, I don't disagree with nothing you just said, but if I'm the GM, this is how I'm thinking. I'm thinking, what has been my pitfall all these years?
Okay.
Postseason success. Out of the two, Jalen Hurts has the better postseason success.
Exactly.
And honestly, we all know that you put him behind a good run game, a possession receiver, and an outstanding defense. What does Dallas? Well, with that, what did Dallas have? A decent run game, a great defense, and a possession receiver.
Well, they actually had a possession receiver and a deep threat. So I mean,
so you got both of them.
Yeah. And so and that's my point. So if you swap Jalen, the thing that we can say is that Jalen's been to a Super Bowl. He took the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Well,
and that's all that matters. That's all. If Dallas go to a Super Bowl, they ain't got to win, Nick. You gonna hear about it for the next 5 to 10.
What? We went to the Super Bowl, man.
Exactly.
And then we lost by 14, 17 points, but we still made it. That's all you gonna hear. That's all you gonna hear.
That's all they want to do. So Jalen Hurts would be, to me, a better pick.
Yeah, that's an interesting situation to be in, man. And like I said, it's not too many quarterbacks that when you trade for them, you get an upgrade at the position. I just think those 4 or 5 guys are just upgrades to what Dallas already has. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is it in, like I would say this, reiterate, is it in Dak's best interest to leave Dallas after the season? He's not gonna lose any money if he doesn't. It's the last year of his contract. He can walk away and go start anew somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there is a team out there that will give him at least $50 million a year. Just by the way the quarterback market is set, he will get at least $50 million a year. Then he will get that for probably the next 4 or 5 years. He'll get that on average. I'm not saying that he gonna get he don't get the whole thing, but on average it'll be an average of $50 million a year he'll get.
I'm watching New England right now from Dak, and I'm seeing how that Drake May quarterback situation going to work out.
I think the Drake May situation in New England is gonna work out pretty well. Mark my words. As long as they don't do to him what they did to what's your boy? The one that they drafted, Mac Jones. As long as they don't throw him out there too quick, which was smart by getting Jacoby Brissett to come in and be the starting quarterback and let Drake May come along. As long as they don't throw him in there too fast, kind of ease him in, Drake May should be perfectly fine. I agree. I think he should be perfectly okay. So recap. You think it's in Dak's best interest to leave, and you think it's in Dallas's best interest to let him walk?
No, to keep him.
Oh, to keep him. Oh, okay. I was about to say, whew. Wow, all right. Yeah, I think I was about to say the same thing, because if you lose Dak, if Dallas lose Dak, what other quarterback out there can you get right now that's proven? Now we'll get in the second half of the show, we're gonna talk about potential quarterbacks that can possibly be there. But what other quarterback can you get that's proven?
There's none on the market that I would say that I like you said, outside of the 40 that you already named, that I'm going with.
Agree.
Josh Allen, the Joe Burrows, Pat Mahomes, and now the CJ Stroud. I'm not really messing with no other quarterback right now.
Yeah.
And maybe two.
Maybe Tua. I see you say maybe Tua. All right, man. It's the end of the first half, man. How you feeling about that? How you feeling?
Hey, we here. Every week. We back, man.
Sports is back, man. Sports is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Marcus.
Yes,
let's take these people in the halftime, man. Y'all know what come up. Let's go. Halftime.
Hey.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
All right, man. We in halftime right now, man. Mark, you know what comes up next. Tell the people what we do, man.
Hey, I had said it a little prematurely, but hey, roll the footage, Nick.
Roll it. Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life, from college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to our guy, Day One supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, DJ from Hollywood Media, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Shout out to our guy, Day One supporter of the Water.
Hey, let me get this on my chest real quick before we continue.
Go ahead.
DJ, you and Rashad, y'all stole from me in the fantasy draft. Y'all robbed me blind for all my players. And I know y'all gonna hear this on the show. So I want my players back. I'm taking trades right now in the fantasy league because I play Nick on the 5th and we ain't prepared. So DJ and Shot, when you hear me, give me my trade. When this drop tomorrow, I need to have trade proposals all in my DM. Thank you.
Marcus is referring to the fantasy football league, Water Cooler Talk fantasy football league that we got going on, man. We had the draft this past Friday, and I thought it was an interesting draft. I was looking at some of the people was picking. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure some people saw my people and was like, that's an interesting pick and stuff like that. But nah, man, this is gonna be fun. As Marcus said, me and Marcus play each other this week to start everything off. As right now, I'm projected to win. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I still have to do this ice water challenge from last season. I still need to do that. I will get that recorded and get that out very soon within the next. I'm gonna put a deadline on it within the next 5 days. I'm gonna have that taken care of and done. So yes.
Woo!
We're gonna make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Yes. Oh man. So, all right, man. So we in halftime right now. Before we get to the second half, I was looking at it. You was talking about this before we got on, and you said that you was watching the Rutgers. Oh man, I can't even talk. Rutgers. Hey, I ain't even saying it right. The Howard versus Rutgers game is past
Hey,
weekend.
you've been around me too long. You've been around me too long. So I'm sorry. I apologize.
You was watching the Howard Bison versus the Rutgers.
Look, I'm saying it right.
Rutgers. From Piscataway, New Jersey. I know that. And they was struggling with Howard.
Man.
That ain't the only one. Old Dominion could almost beat South Carolina. Bro, what's going on with this, man? Like, is NIL
NIL ain't paying how I supposed to be paying.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, is this a factor of NIL? Like, is this a deeper conversation? It is a deeper conversation of where schools that are big name schools in certain conferences, when they now play what's considered less competition, because of NIL, because bigger schools with deeper pockets are able to pay players more. Do those schools suffer now? And now you see where these schools are now almost competing with like Howard competing with a Rutgers, or like Old Dominion competing with
from my understanding,
with South Carolina. And even New Mexico had a game with Arizona for a while before Arizona pulled away.
Yeah, I seen that too. From my understanding though, Nick, what I was going to say was, from my understanding, that I think these like HBCU colleges sign NILs too, from what people been telling me.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, hey man, they got Howard ain't just a weak HBCU. They got some deep pockets out there in Howard. Play with it if you want to.
That's what people fail to realize, man. A lot of these HBCUs got money. It's just the way that the media sometimes portray them as if when they find a small issue, they make it bigger than what it really is. And it ain't. And I'm like, bro, like stop it. Let's stop it. Go to some of these campuses and look at some of these stadiums.
It's funny that you bring that up because I really didn't like how Dion did that after he left Jackson State. Like, we know that majority of HBCUs are in tough environment.
Yep.
Most HBCUs you go to visit will be in tough environment.
Yep.
You brought a different energy there to help those people. Yep. Why bash them the way out?
Would you say he bashed him, or was it bashing though? Just gonna be honest. Was it a bash? Did he really bash him though?
The thing about it is, when his daughter made a post as well, that became bashing. What he did was he highlighted a dysfunction. But what she did made it bashing.
Okay.
Because then he had to come back and support, what she did.
Got you. Okay. All right. I hear what you're saying, man. But nah, man, go look at some of these HBCU campuses. Go look at Alabama State Stadium.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's Really
Very
nice
nice.
stadium. Very nice stadium.
Yeah.
It's really dope. Really dope.
Tuskegee
Tuskegee Stadium
Stadium
is coming.
turn around.
Hey,
Yeah,
they got turf now. They got turf out there, man. Like,
you put the money into it. You gonna see it.
and the light's gonna be out
They
there
just,
soon for
they
what
just
I'm
gotta
hearing.
win, man. I don't understand what's going on out there. Aaron James, get your team together.
Did they win
Come
this
on,
past?
man.
Did they win this past weekend?
No, they didn't. That's what I'm
They
saying.
lost to Justin C. Smith.
Yes, 21-13. We don't do that.
Man,
We don't do that. We don't in the new grades. We don't do that at Tuskegee.
Interesting. Wow.
We had some rough years, but back to back rough seasons, even Slate Dog knew how to put it together. Like, we can't be doing that.
It is what it is, man. It is.
Rick Thomas is trying over here great right now.
Wait, where's come? Wait, what?
No, he's not dead.
I was about to
Bubba
say,
Dub.
bro, when that happened, I was about to say, stop that. Now, let's not do that. I was about to say, when that happened.
Rick Thomas is not dead.
Okay, I was
I'm on
about
my
to
Bubba Dub stuff today.
say. I was about to say.
Rick Thomas is not dead.
I say, I know, I
Not
ain't
put
seen
that in.
that.
I know his folks. I know his son.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is. I mean, I put it like this, man. Yeah, I feel like NIL has changed a lot. Even between what's considered to be the Power 5 schools, NIL has changed even between those schools. It's just this whole system is different. It's different, man. It's different. All right, man.
So what? Before we go back into the topic, what was your biggest surprise from college football this weekend?
From this past weekend, biggest surprise. Probably the way Miami came out and drug Florida. That's the biggest surprise to me, bro. Because they were talking like, I watch a lot of pundits on TV. I watch a lot of, Feinbaum. I watch a lot of College Football Live. I watch a lot of, ACC Network, ESPN, SEC Network. I watch a lot of. So I watch a lot of these people on there. And the way they were talking about Florida at the beginning of the season, it was like, it's different. And then, of course, they had the momentum coming in about the recruiting that Florida got. I think they got like a top 5 class or something like that that's coming in next year or something like that. Or top 10 maybe or something like that. And it's just the energy that was behind it. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Man, Miami came out there and just took over. And what people fail to realize is Miami beat another SEC team last year. They in the beginning, first game of the season, they beat Texas A&M. But then they kind of fizzled out down the stretch because they didn't have really good quarterback play. Now they got Cam Ward. Cam Ward is a difference maker, man. He the missing piece. Cam Ward the missing piece, man. Go watch the Saturday roundup here on the Water Cooler Talk podcast. I talk about that there, man. Cam Ward the missing piece. I'm telling you, bro.
He keep playing like that, he gonna win the Heisman.
I don't know. I still think Travis Hunter the best player in the country, though. Travis Hunter the best player.
But like you said, I think Travis Hunter gonna fizzle out. His number, I think he is the best player.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his number's not gonna show it later on in the season because of his usage rate.
Okay. All right.
I feel like for Colorado to be successful, his numbers have to be sacrificed.
Wow. So basically, you're saying one side of the ball got to be sacrificed.
I don't say one side of the ball got to be sacrificed, but you got to start picking and choosing how you gonna use them better.
So if you was the coaching staff at Colorado, what side of the ball are you more focusing him on?
Offense.
Really? Not defense. That's what. See, and this is the thing. He was recruited at Florida State to be a DB.
DB, yeah, I know.
He was projected to be a DB. He was like what, top 5 in the number 1 in the country, number 1 player in the country, as a defensive back. So
I like what he brings as a receiver.
Okay, all right, I respect that. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Carved.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into the second half. Second half topic right now, ladies and gentlemen. We going to it, man. Let's get back to this Dallas Cowboy situation, man. So we talked about it in the first half. Is it in Dak's best interest to leave? And is it in Dallas's best interest to keep him or to let him walk? So, hypothetically speaking, if Dak does leave or if they don't get a deal done, who is the next Dallas Cowboys quarterback? And is it an upgrade from Dak? Marcus, who you got?
Yeah. I don't see why if Dak leaves next year, who will be Dallas's quarterback? They'll make a play for Shador. I already know they will.
Okay.
They're gonna make a play for Shador. Will it be an upgrade? No.
Whoa.
Not right off. You're not gonna see the benefits of that right off. That's gonna be a building project.
Okay. So even with CeeDee Lamb, Tolbert, the defense that they have in place, you don't think Shador can walk in and at least get them back to the playoff?
Nah, I don't.
Wow. So it'll be a drop off. It's a drop off.
Yeah.
That's a drop off. Okay.
I think that we also have to take into account of what defensive players will be going up for free agency as well after this season. Like what the structure of their team will look like going into the next year. If we say everything remains the same, I think best case Shador 9-7. Worst case, 6-9.
Ooh.
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 Wow. 7-9. I apologize.
Wow. Okay.
Well, everything remains the same. Like Michael Parsons come back, you got Diggs getting healthy. You got Bland still picking the ball off. So I don't think that the team gonna remain the same after this season, and it's just not with that. And they're gonna lose a lot of defensive weapons as well.
All right. Dang, I keep hearing my echo. Why is that? But okay, so here I looked this up. USA Today put out an article, and they ranked the top 2025 QB prospects to come out. And I'm gonna read what they said. They said, okay, here we go. It says that for now, the best way to quantify the best potential draft prospects at quarterback this season is through last season's advanced metrics. So basically, we're talking about the 2023 advanced metrics. Here's how the top signal callers in the country stack up according to ESPN's QBR. And it says, interestingly enough, Colorado Shador Sanders isn't among the top 25 despite his status as one of the top prospects in this year's draft. That's what it says. Now, this is how they explain ESPN's QBR. They said every week ESPN gives each quarterback a QBR, a QB rating for their latest performance. According to ESPN, the rating is intended to incorporate all of a quarterback's contributions to winning, including how he impacts the game on passes, rushes, turnovers, and penalties. It measures each play's degree of success and how much credit the quarterback deserves for the play. It also takes into account the strength of opposing defenses faced, and it gives you a number between 1 to 100. And so here are the quarterbacks. I'm not gonna name them all. I'm just gonna name some. Who do you think was number one?
Top 10. In the top 10.
Who do you think? Okay, let's do that. Let's go from 10 up. Let's 10 up. So number 10 was Josh Hoover from TCU, 77.1. Number 9, Brady Cook, 77.2 from Missouri. Number 8, Quinn Ewers from Texas, 78.7. Number 7, DJ Uiagalelei. Now, these numbers are based on when he was at Oregon State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his numbers based on when he was at Oregon State. Okay. It's from 2023 season now.
Season that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave he has.
I was jabbed about this thing. I was jabbed by. What I about to jump. What I about to leap.
Oh boy, that's funny. I was just telling you.
Right, go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
he had a rating of 80.8. Number 6 was Jalen Miro, 83.6. Cal McCord is in the top 5 from Syracuse, at 83.7. Well, that's from when he was at Ohio State. Because he played at Ohio State in 2023. Carson Beck from Georgia, 85.2. Noah, I can't pronounce this dude's last name, Fafita from Arizona, 85.6. Caden Salter from Liberty, Caden Salter, 86.2. Who do you think number one was? Wild guess. Take a wild guess.
QBR?
Yeah. No, Dylan Gabriel when he was at Oklahoma.
He was at
87.3. Now, you said Cam Ward. Cam Ward ain't even on the list. Graham Mertz is at 23 with a 68.5. Riley Leonard, who's at Notre Dame now but played at Duke last year, is number 18. Will Howard from Ohio State is at 13, and Jackson Dart from Ole Miss is at 11. Now, I say that to say all this, man. If Dak walks away, is there a quarterback out there that can replace Dak? Of course there is. There's a quarterback. There's the next Dallas quarterback out there. I agree. Yeah, he out there. Is he better than Dak? I agree with you as well. No. There's nobody out there better than Dak right now. Is there a better? I just talked about this in the first part. Like, there are not too many quarterbacks out there that you can trade for or draft right now that you like, this is the guy. This is the guy right here. But but this is the one thing I do disagree with you on. I do think that if Dallas does draft a Shedeur Sanders, or if they draft a Quinn Ewers, or if they draft a, I don't know, Brady Cook or Jackson Dart or Graham Mertz. Well, not Graham Mertz. Or Jalen, if they draft a Jalen Muro. If they do draft those kind of guys, I think the team around the quarterback is so good or good enough to where it can get them into the playoffs that way. That it won't be all on the quarterback to make every single throw in the game.
That was it. If the team remains the same, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think nothing's really changed. I think Diggs is locked in. I think Michael Parsons has 2 years left on his contract, if I'm not mistaken. I think Lawrence is still locked in for a little bit of time left. So it's really the pieces are there. I don't think nothing's really changing for real. So I would sit here and say that, yeah, there is a quarterback out there, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that they are a better option than Dak. I just think the team around them is pretty good. Is good enough to get them back to the playoffs to where the quarterback is not gonna. He'll be a factor, but he ain't gonna be the factor to get them back there. Your thoughts?
So who do you got as your best quarterback coming out? After going through those numbers, who is your best quarterback
going through those numbers right there?
Yeah.
I mean, you easily got to say Dylan Gabriel based on ESPN's numbers. Based on ESPN's metrics, Dylan Gabriel is the best one.
Say your opinion.
So if my opinion right here, so if I had to pick a quarterback, I would strongly take a look at Quinn Ewers.
I ain't mad at that. I knew you were going there.
I would strongly take a look at Quinn Ewers. I would really take a look at Quinn Ewers.
Hey, I got a hot take.
Okay.
Right now, as of today now, I don't know what's gonna happen Saturday, what's gonna happen next week.
Okay.
As of today, I feel like Carson Beck is probably one of the top quarterbacks in the NCAA right now.
Wow. After all what you said about him, saying you didn't know.
Bro, I watched Saturday mad, bro. I watched Saturday mad, dog.
All that you said.
Because the first half, he made me look like I was a prophet.
He made you look right.
He made me look like I was a prophet. Man, second half, I was like, he figured it out. I said, he figured it out.
Oh, man.
I was like, man, I gotta get hat tip to him, man. Hey, Hey, Nick, I just had to put it out there, bro.
I'm telling you.
He's serious, bro.
Yeah.
If a quarterback can figure it out like that at the half, hey man, Georgia might be something that defense can come on with and stay strong.
Man, Georgia defense is for real. That's all I'm gonna say. They
Yeah,
defense is
they
serious.
can stay strong.
They only gave up
Stay
like
strong.
189 total yards the whole game.
Kirby be on something, bro. Kirby been on something in Alabama.
Georgia's defense gave up. I'm looking at it right now because I wrote it down. Total yards. They gave up 189 total yards the whole game.
Bro, Kirby be tripping.
Bro,
I don't know what he be doing defensively, but Kirby be tripping.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So we both agree with this Dallas thing that there isn't a quarterback out there that, well, a few out there that you have to trade for to get an upgrade at, but nobody that's really better. Like if you do, besides those guys, there's nobody else out there that would make a difference per se.
You got to also look at, when you say that though, you got to look at Dak's usage rate. Like Dak throws the ball a lot. I don't think a rookie quarterback gonna come in and have that much wear and tear on his arm in his rookie season and be effective.
You don't think Shador could do it?
That's because he's used to doing that right now with Colorado. But the thing about it is, my thing with Shador is durability. How are you gonna be when those grown men are actually laying on you time and time again? Like we see him get hurt. Not we all know he don't have offensive line. Well, they look better now than they did.
I gotta give them that. They look a lot better.
Yeah, they look a lot better than they did last year. But we all know that when that young man starts running for his life, you know what I'm saying, he tends to get nicked up very quickly.
Yeah, Colorado got a test this weekend. They got to play Patrick Mahomes Jr. This weekend. It's gonna be interesting to watch. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the Saturday roundup.
Well, the thing about it is they got to get a D line. Colorado need a D line. We all know it. Colorado gonna struggle until they get a D line.
Till they get a front seven. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. They I can't remember the linebacker name from Colorado. Dude, he look aggressive. He look like he can read. He look like he knows what's going on. He can read the defense and see what's happening and stuff like that. I can't remember his name. None of the word. It's escaping me right now. But they got to get some more people in there to help him. They need depth. That's what they need. They gonna get wore out so quick. It's just gonna be ridiculous. Where they just gonna get at the end of games, they just gonna get teams are just gonna pull away from them because they gonna be dog tired. They gonna be banged up. That's really all it is. But it is what it is. That's it. That's the end of the game, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. Hey, I'm talking sports. It's a great day when you get to talk sports.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We don't want to keep y'all too long. We don't be trying to keep y'all too long, but we try to get in, sit around the water cooler, talk with us for a good hour or so, and just talk about what we saw in sports the previous week or what we think about certain things in sports the previous week. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new show that's going to be coming to you every Sunday morning called, well, not every Sunday morning, but every Sunday called the Saturday Roundup. So we want y'all to watch that when we'll just be recapping everything that happened on Saturday from college football. So y'all be looking for that normally around the 2 to 3 p.m. Time frame, Central Standard Time. So, man, y'all be looking out for that. It's going to be a great show, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the first one. It's going to be dope. Hopefully Marcus can come on there.
I enjoyed the first one. I don't know about y'all, but I did.
It's dope, man. It's dope. So y'all take a look at that. Of course, man, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share the video. We're just trying to grow our community. Grow it. Go follow Auburn Addicts. Go follow Tight Sports. Go follow Sharpshooters Podcast. Go follow all those guys. You know, we all do what I think. Follow Bubba and the Old Man. Auburn Sports Talk. Go follow them, man. Do that.
Bubba, come talk to the mayor Saturday, bro. Talk to the mayor Saturday.
The mayor.
I'm gonna beat up. My suit.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Marcus, we haven't done a Water Boy Award in a while. Marcus said he needed some time to think about it, so we'll have one for you next week. So y'all, we'll get back to that, man. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Marcus, what do you got to say to people before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, man, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed, man. We back. That's all I can tell you. We back.
We back.
I thought
man.
I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. As always, man, shout out to Macon County, 46 Tuskegee. Shout out to Booker T. Washington High School. We got a big game this week against Talladega. So shout out to BTW, man. Let's go get that win. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree, man. Shout out to my mom, my wife. Love y'all so much. Shout out to Creed, my dog. Shout out to my whole family. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us.
I'm part of his family. So
Exactly.
me out again.
Exactly. So we thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Hey, make sure y'all like the content, subscribe, become a member of the community. We enjoy y'all so much for being a part of it, man. Give us your feedback. We appreciate you so much. Fantasy Football League is live. If you didn't make it this year, we'll see you next year. We'll try to get you in next year. But hey, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all so much. And as always, y'all have a good one. Better yet, man, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.